Following Mixer's shutdown, plenty of streamers who used that platform specifically were left in surprise, and some were left without jobs. Of course, Ninja and Shroud reaped their rewards with their contracts being in the tens of millions of dollars each, but there's plenty of other smaller streamers who didn't have quite the same luxury, and they're suffering for it. You come to Mixer, you start building up your own community and your own fan base over this span of a few months, and then all of that hard work and dedication gets ripped away from you in an instant. And I think the worst part is that none of them really saw it coming. Many of these people were on stream when they found out about Mixer shutting down. Some of them were angry, some of them were sad, because a lot of these are people who had gone to Twitch, tried their luck there, and eventually moved over to Mixer and built up their own community there because of how saturated Twitch is. So yeah, you could say, yeah, they'll just return to Twitch after, it's not a huge deal, but there's no guarantee that their following is going to follow them back to Twitch, and they might just end up lost in the sea of other streamers trying to make it big. So yes, while we've had our fair share of Mixer jokes here on the channel, there does come a point where it's someone's hard work at stake and in jeopardy here, and they may very well be scared and maybe not quite sure what to do with Mixer shutting down. So yes, really, it does kind of feel a little disrespectful to mock these creators for essentially losing their job. Because yes, there are full-time Mixer streamers out there other than Shroud and Ninja who do rely on it as a primary source of income. And because there are people who are making fun of Mixer shutting down, Dr. Disrespect spoke out against it on his Monday stream, saying it's nothing to joke about.
Nate the Goat, thank you for the $3. Doc, what are your thoughts on Mixer shutting down? I'm moving to Facebook. Me, personally, am laughing my ass off. I don't know if that's anything. I mean, you know, it's probably a lot of people that are being laid off, or, you know, there's jobs involved. So that's definitely not something to laugh about. But something just wasn't clicking with Mixer and Microsoft and attracting talent and top talent outside of just paying them straight up, right? Yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting. It's interesting that Facebook bought Mixer. Like, why? I don't know. I don't know.
And Doc is another streamer that we had seen making plenty of Mixer jokes in the past, so to me, it's kind of nice to see him showing respect to these creators who basically did just lose their job, because it's kind of not what I would expect from Doc. It's sort of a 180 from what I would see from him. There was no I told you so or anything like that. It was just kind of a dude who understands how difficult it can be to make a living out of streaming, and he kind of responded to it in, I guess you could say, a thoughtful way. But then he goes on about Ninja and Shroud.
Moneymaker, thank you for the 5. Hey Doc, I'm a big fan. What are your thoughts on Mixer shutting down? You think Shroud and Ninja will come back to Twitch? I'm sure they will, if that's the case. I don't know all the details of the legalities of it, with the contracts, the state, whatnot. If they're able to get paid and get out of that whole situation and then be put in a position where they can make a decision on wherever they want to go, shit, they knocked it out of the park, right? I mean, you heard what Timmy and Nate Shot were saying.
And like many others, Doc realizes that Ninja and Shroud got a pretty sweet resolution in the end. They dipped their toes into Mixer, they got paid millions, and then they dip back out, get to stream wherever they want now, and basically do whatever they want. So as much as he used to crack jokes against them, it seems like it paid off in their end, though of course it's possible that Shroud and Ninja prefer Mixer as a platform, so they might be a little upset on that front, but financially, they're set. I also like how Doc mentioned Mixer's partnership with Facebook, because all he had to say about it was why. And I feel like that's a question that a lot of us are asking, because a lot of those Mixer streamers who were offered to move over to Facebook turned down the deal. So I'm excited to see how many of them do make that switch over to Facebook or back to Twitch or wherever else they go. So this is something that we'll be keeping a close eye on as this Mixer and Facebook gaming story develops. So stay tuned, and I will see you guys in the next one. Take it easy. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.